You ready?
Yes.
You have space and everything?
I do. I have
Alright,
room.
well, that's good.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey, Steve, and Marc.
Yes, it is.
Welcome back, or welcome, either or.
Yeah.
So today is weigh-in Wednesday.
Ooh, dreaded weigh-in Wednesday, right?
I know. Dreaded.
Oh.
Well, to qualify or disqualify my weight, just to put it out there, these are my excuses. Last week mentally kind of sucked. Chunks of it did. And I very deliberately rewarded myself for getting through the day by overeating. There's really no way to dress that up.
No, there isn't. There isn't. Food is comfort for me as well.
Yeah, I mean, I smoke cigarettes, but I don't, drink. I don't have too many other bad habits. So we party like the Amish. We just
Yes, we do.
eat. Eat till you're sick. Eat as much as I can and then pass out. I mean, that's,
Not literally, but
so,
close to it.
Close to it, yeah. Falling asleep with food in my mouth.
Although I heard Amish people can be pretty crazy.
Well, they have that period in their teens where they go out.
Oh,
and get
that's
buck wild.
right. Yeah, that's right.
I forget what it's called. Sounds like you're coughing. It's German or something.
Yeah.
But at any rate, I had 3 days where I ate not really that well. Mostly sweets were the overboard part of it. And then one day I can't recall. And then the last 3 days I was tight. You know how you try to catch up. I can understand those people on 600-pound life who for 2 months, the doctor says lose 60 pounds in 2 months. They eat absolute crap for 7 weeks. And in the last week, they're real motivated and think they're going to lose it all real fast. I didn't. I stayed the same. So my weight last week was 187.4 and this week it's 187.4.
Exactly even. Wow.
I've done that before. I've
Yeah, you
plateaued
have.
at exact weights. Now, it's possible I've actually gained or lost. You know how water weight is. So it's possible I'm heavier than that and I'm dried out, or I'm lighter than that and I'm bloated. But the scale it says what it says. So
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Considering I didn't do so well and then I did really good.
Yeah.
That about makes sense.
Yeah. No, it does.
So how'd you do?
I did actually well.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying, "Oh, you look thinner. You look," but
Doesn't he look a little thinner in the face?
I wasn't feeling it at all.
I think he does.
But I did. I lost weight. I can't remember what it was last week. Now, do we have it written down?
I wrote it down.
Where am I
Last
at?
week, this is you.
This is me.
198.4.
And this week I'm 196.1.
Yeah.
So I will take that. I'm happy with that.
That's a nice trade.
And that's a solid 196.1. I took all my clothes off and everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's good progress.
Yes, I'm gonna keep going.
That is good progress.
Yes.
We just had a little exchange about that in the kitchen. Actually, it's I don't care what you look like, but I notice what you look like, and you did look thinner. I thought you looked thinner.
I don't see it, but
Oh please.
You know how we are.
There's days I still see 280 pounds looking back at me.
I know. When I was 145, I still looked in the mirror and was like, I am so fat.
I know. You find fat in places like, oh God, my
I hate
earlobes are so fat.
Right here, I hate this. I don't know how to get rid of this.
I stayed fat too long this time. I was heavy into my 30s. This is just going to be here.
It's just going to be there.
It's just going to be there.
Well, maybe we can afford surgery someday.
Yeah, right.
You never know.
No, my chest is going to be down to my knees. It's just such is life.
Well,
they make compression shirts
keep
for that.
the hope up.
So, well, we'll see. I would need skin surgery if I lost too much more weight.
Yeah, no.
My elasticity is. I had loose skin when I was 16 and lost weight. So,
Yeah,
Luckily, you don't care what I look like?
I don't.
Oh, thank God.
I don't.
I had to hold my breath there for a second.
Oh, yeah, right. He knows.
Well, that's a nice thing to say, but do you really mean it?
Yeah.
Because I know couples where it's 10 more pounds and you're out of here.
Oh, yeah, I know. There are people like that. Yeah. No.
They're almost competitive about staying in shape with each other.
Which, hey, if that motivates each other, wow, that's great. But
Yeah, but I want to eat more than canned tuna and salad for the rest of my life, too.
Yeah, I know. I do want to have some enjoyment in eating.
How the hell? We should both be dead anyway.
Really. Think about it.
I'm having dessert. Our risk factors, we should have already
been long dead, long gone.
So.
But anyway, so that's over with.
So neither of us gained weight and he lost some.
Yeah.
So I'd call that a win.
I'd call that a win for this week.
We bought ourselves another week, hopefully, to try again.
Yeah,
and keep it moving. Well, you don't need to try again. You're doing good. But I'll keep it moving.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We have a new segment, right?
We do have another
We thought we
little
would do a
segment.
new segment.
Yes. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh. Doesn't that make you want to do the robot? It's
It
like
does.
flashing lights. We have a shout out
time. You want to say who it is?
Well, I can't see. Today's shout out goes to Lori Lynn in
I like Lori Lynn.
North Braddock.
North Braddock, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Lori Lynn. Ah! My eye.
Gotta make it special.
I'm okay.
I am not sweeping it up this time. It's your turn.
It's never my turn.
Oh my gosh, Lori Lynn, she's one of my favorite people. She's been with us pretty much from the beginning.
Yeah, she's real active in the comments section. She's very sweet. Looks
it's
for the
so
positive
cool
and
she was
stuff.
picked. I'm glad she was picked. That's
we have
awesome.
bad days. She's supportive. We put up crap. She wants to know how to do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's just a very, very sweet person. Very fortunate to have her as part of like the discussion that goes on.
So Lori Lynn, we thank you for being a fan and a subscriber, and today we celebrate you.
Some fun facts.
Yes.
She is from Pennsylvania. We are living in Pennsylvania too.
Yes, she's like kind of like a neighbor.
She lives about 10 minutes from where Mark grew up.
From my hometown, yes.
Yeah.
She's in North Braddock, and I grew up in Penn Hills. And
it's like suburban Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's very, very close. I've been there many, many, many times.
Yeah. Fun facts about Pennsylvania. We are known as the Keystone State.
That's true.
Our state flower is the mountain laurel.
I didn't know that. We're the second largest city. Pittsburgh is the second largest city.
Yeah.
In the state.
I think it goes like Philly, Pittsburgh, Allentown, I don't
Erie
know,
is up there a little
Erie,
bit.
Reading, Scranton, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
those are little fun facts.
I should know more about where I live, but we just recently became what was it? Oh, a red state last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we go back. We're a swing state.
Yes.
So it's a nice mix of people. You know, depending on who you want to surround yourself with, you can go to either corner of the state or hang out in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's a nice mix of folks. So
yeah,
it's a good place. I grew up here. Especially, I like it.
Cool.
Enough. And we do want to introduce...
Well, moving along, yeah.
We have another new little segment that we thought we would share with you.
This might be cute. I don't know.
We'll
see.
We share so much deep stuff that
we
sometimes
do.
You forget the just general little
And you know
things.
what? We have been getting a lot of questions, what's your favorite? What do you like? So we thought we would start a new segment called
Our Favorites.
Our Favorites.
So...
Well, I made this little sign, but I think maybe I'll make a nicer
very
one.
proud making. He was very proud.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there was a debate about where do you make the sign and then where do you put the sign?
Where do you put it? What do you do
with it? Is a sign enough? Should we have any backdrop? And then, yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're going to do our favorite. So
Cooler heads prevailed.
Today we would do our favorite book, right?
Favorite book?
Yes. So,
you want to go first?
I'll do mine real quick because No, I don't think I've mentioned this before. My favorite book in the whole world is by Dan Millman, and it's called The Laws of Spirit. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I first read this book years and years and years ago. I can't even remember when I first read it. But the subtitle is A Tale of Transformation, and it is such an awesome book. I guess you would find it under maybe self-help, maybe spirituality, I don't know. But it's a fictitious story of a man who, I could read it, but anyway, it's a fictitious story about a man who goes into the woods and into the mountains and stumbles upon an old eccentric woman who teaches him different lessons in life through very visual stories that she tells. And, each story that this lady tells him is a different lesson on life, like integrity, things like that. So if the law, it's broken up into laws, like the law of action, the law of integrity, I can't remember exactly how many there are. Expectations, the law of faith, the law of, and it's really cool. Each one starts off with a little quote, and then a little story, and then the story continues, and they walk through the mountains, and she keeps telling him these stories. It's so visual when you read it, and there's a lot of nice lessons in here that you can apply to your life, and I did. So, it's kind of like a self-help book, but it's fictitious, but it's I love it. I love an easy read that like makes you think, and this is it. So if you have a chance, pick it up. It's a great book, and it's an easy read. Dan Millman, The Laws of Spirit, Mark's favorite book.
Well, mine.
I know yours.
You know mine.
I do.
You did it in the boyfriend tag one. Yeah. Is
that's right.
Wasted by Marja Hornbacher, who we had the pleasure of meeting at one point.
Did.
I heard her speak a couple times.
Yeah.
Wasted is about her experience with anorexia and bulimia. So it's more of a chronicle of that than an autobiography of her exactly. So she became bulimic at the age of 8 and then anorexic in her early teens. And at 19, she got down to about 52 pounds and she almost died. The book chronicles most of that stuff, relationships with her families, going in and out of treatment. It's a rough story. It's not a happy ending, even though she has lived and gone on to write other books, and she's doing very well now. She's in her 40s, mid-40s, I think. But it's not a happy ending book because she wasn't well when the book was over.
When the book was over, right.
She was still underweight. She was still fighting. She thought she was going to die young. But it has a lot of insight on women's issues, body issues. I'm a guy and I was in my 20s, and I was reading this, and I'm going, that's me. I gave it to my mother to read because she wasn't super, not a lot of, you don't know about eating disorders usually unless you know someone who has one. And she read it, she liked it. I brought it to rehab when I went for the 3 months. You know how you pass books around like it's jail because there's nothing to do. And this made it around the whole thing.
Yeah.
And guys were loving it. So it's a story about some tragic stuff, but there's not a trace of self-pity in here.
Yeah.
There's no there's really no poor me in the book, which is how I appreciate recovery stories. And stories that kind of go on. I wouldn't call this self-help. I know people have used it for bad reasons. There's pro-ana websites, anorexia websites, where people use it almost like tips. And they miss, So if you're in early recovery,
good book.
Tread lightly depending on where you are if you have an eating disorder with reading it. But at some point, make time. My fave.
Yay!
So,
I like that segment. I think we'll do more of that.
Yeah, we have a lot of favorite stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll get to it.
Cool.
Well, that's a beautiful
I guess
Wednesday.
that's about
isn't
it. Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you very much for watching.
Please do subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Get the alerts so you know when a new video is coming up. You hit the bell, I think. You can follow us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. And we will catch up with y'all soon.
Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There's still confetti everywhere.